Hi guys, Varun here from Phone and I have an exclusive unboxing to share with you guys today. So it's a Samsung Galaxy A5 which is on sale currently in a limited markets. Picked this up in Hong Kong. So this is the Samsung Galaxy A5. It was introduced back in October or November. So it's basically part of the new design language Samsung has for their mid-range phone. So this is an all metallic phone, at least in terms of construction, and it has pretty interesting features. So this is a retail packaging. As you can see, it's slightly different from the wooden kind of packaging we had on the Note 4 and other phones before. So this is the maybe this is specifically for the Galaxy A5 series or A series, or probably only for Hong Kong. So as you can see, it's a 16 GB unit, and it has a 5-inch 720p HD Super AMOLED display. Has a interesting rear cam selfie mode as well. It goes by the model number A5000. It's priced at about roughly about $500 for the A5, so roughly less than that, so about 480 or something US dollars. Let's actually go ahead and unbox this guy. So let's quickly go ahead and get rid of the packaging here, I mean the seal here, and open it up. So I'm thinking it's going to be very similar to the Galaxy Alpha in terms of design. So yes, so here we have it, really beautiful design here. So this is the Galaxy, and wow, so this is actually a dual SIM phone. Never knew that. So it's actually a dual SIM device, and it looks like a nano SIM card. I'm not sure, we'll figure that out in a second. You have two SIMs and one microSD card slot, so that's why probably this tray over here on the side is bigger. We'll open that to you and show it in a second. Let's put the phone aside. Let's take a look at the box contents quickly. Quick start guide and warranty guide. So it's actually for sale in Hong Kong, but it's going to be coming to India soon as well. This is the wall adapter. You see wall adapter, 1.55 ampere, and then you have standard micro USB cable, and then you have a pair of earphones, in-ear earphones, decent ones with earbuds. And then you also have something interesting. You have the SIM ejector tool. I don't think this was there on the Alpha or anything. Probably this is the first time we are seeing a sealed Samsung phone in terms of the battery. I think the back cover is openable on the Alpha as well. You can remove the battery as well as the SIM card slot, access to the SIM card slot. It didn't have a memory card slot, but it had a SIM card slot. Interesting micro, SIM ejector tool here. So let's quickly get to this. Something interesting here. It says duos, but then there's a micro SD card slot and only one SIM card slot from our knowledge. So, but there's actually a second SIM card slot as well. But then it says slash micro SD. So you can use a single slot for either a micro SD card slot or a SIM card slot. So that's freaking interesting, because first time you're seeing it on a phone, and pretty interesting. Let's quickly go ahead and take a look. So this is this SIM 1, I think. So this is the primary SIM card slot. So this is, it says SIM 1 here, and there's a dummy plastic SIM card here. Let's get rid of it. Let's also actually put a SIM there just to make sure it's a nano SIM, so it's not a micro SIM card slot. Both are I think nano SIM card slots. The first one we have shown you. So this is a spare SIM card I have lying around. This is a EE UK SIM card slot I have here. So second SIM card slot is here. Let's open it up, and wow, so there's actually a micro SD card in here, actually a dummy. We'll actually put a real one now to show you. So it actually takes a micro SD card here. But then here is the fun part. Let's look at the SIM card tray closely. I mean the card slot closely. It says SIM2 / micro SD. So which means that you can actually use either a secondary SIM card when it actually becomes a duos phone, Samsung Galaxy A5 duos, or if you don't want a second SIM, you can use it as a micro SD card slot, which is cool, because in the quest for putting all storage internally, most companies are putting removing the micro SD card slot. But then these guys have actually kept the micro SD card slot. But in case you want to use it as a SIM card slot, you're more than free to use it. So the way you use a SIM card is basically put it sideways here. So it then becomes everything. They've done something with the pin arrangement. What's impressive is that this phone is actually only 6.7 millimeters thick. So to keep the thickness minimum, they've actually used a nano SIM, but dual nano SIMs, and then also a micro SD card slot, so which is kind of cool. So actually the SIM card goes in this way. So I didn't expect this to be a dual SIM phone. So let's quickly power it on. Let's get rid of this film on the front. Wow, it feels really premium in the hand. So it's a 5-inch HD Super AMOLED display. It's 720p HD, not full HD. And there's a really wide 5 megapixel camera on the front for selfies. It's also got a wide selfie mode. So let's, it shows Chinese. Let's go to English. Hopefully that is English. Wow. So as you can see that it works. There's a dual SIM device now. There's a SIM 1 and SIM 2. No service on the SIM 1, but there's a SIM 2 which is getting signal. So yeah, so here we have it, the home screen. As you can see, showing some messages in Chinese as well. So let's quickly go into the about device and check the Android software version. It's running on Android KitKat 4.4.4. Thankfully, it's running on the latest version of Android. Not though, it's actually we have Lollipop now, so slightly old now. So, but then it's a pretty interesting device just for the design. So let's quickly take out the storage as well. Out of 16 GB space, let's see how much is available. So it's about 12 GB, about 11.74 GB available, and then you can also use an SD card in case you want to lose the dual SIM functionality. And then anything else we want to look at is this dual SIM we always saw. And then yeah, so let's quickly take a look at the hardware. So as you see here on the right side, you have power lock switch, metal frame, dual SIM card slots here, dual nano, or one that can be used as a micro. We already spoke about that. The back cover is not removable, so that's a bummer, but then they made it really super thin. It's a 13 megapixel camera on the back with an LED flash. The loudspeaker here has a Duos branding. On the left side you have just the metallic volume rocker button. There's actually a pearl white color of the phone. On the bottom you have the micro USB port, a microphone hole, and a 3.5mm audio jack. On the top you have another microphone hole, and it says Qualcomm 4G because this phone actually supports LTE networks in case you're going to be in a supported country. So as you can see, the design language is very similar to the Note 4 or the Galaxy Alpha as well, the metallic frame, but has more rounded edges than the Note 4's sharp edges. Put on the front, it's pretty similar, it's sharp edges only. So it's probably something like the Alpha, but very lightweight. It's about 123 grams, has about 2 gigs of RAM and 16 GB of internal memory. Card supports card slots. Card slot supports cards up to 64 GB. There's also an interesting selfie mode where you can wave the palm to the camera. Let's actually try it. So as you can see, there's a 2-second countdown and then you take a picture. So that's pretty useful actually. It's actually, we saw this feature on the LG G3 as well. So the rear cam selfie also works in a similar way. So you can actually look into the camera and 2 seconds later after a beep the photo will be taken. That's a rear cam selfie mode. Pretty useful, pretty interesting design the Galaxy A5 has, and pretty impressed by the hardware, to be honest. Decent looking dual SIM Android phone. It doesn't cost a bomb, and it's going to be coming soon to India. I think roughly about 30,000 rupees. I hope they price it really in a good way, considering phone has a pretty nice feel to it. The hardware looks really nice and very useful feature, the dual SIM nano and the micro SD card slot feature. I don't think any other phone is doing it right now. Apart from that, that's it guys. So it was a quick unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy A5 exclusively for you on Phone Arena, and do hit a like if you like this video, and thanks for watching.